going on, and if you put something on there that people like and
so
people
there's still like A&R guys that do, is that what?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, searching and but it's when you have like, if you're passionate about something and people can see that, they're gonna grasp onto it. You know what I mean? That's kind of the most important part about it. Is it's hard being in a band, and it's hard to get people to like your music. Like that's all you want is for everyone to just love what you do, and it's hard. You have to work a lot. You have to go through the worst things and the best things. Like when we're out here, we call it the worst, best life ever, because we get to play music that we love every single day for everybody, but also we don't live a normal life whatsoever. It's a very going, non-stop life. We miss family, we miss friends, we miss, like Warped Tour is a unique tour because it's literally like, this is all we do all day. Like we can't like go outside of here, pretty much. We're like, it's like a little city that moves around. And so we, you miss out on normal things like going to 7-Eleven and buying a Slurpee, or going to McDonald's and getting a cheeseburger. Like we can't do that out here. Like we could, but it's like we gotta get a taxi, they have to come and find us within the hundreds of buses that are here, go, come back, and our days are so busy that, this is just our life. Yeah, little things exactly that you don't think about that you miss, like doing laundry. Like, I want clean shirts, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see my mom, I want to have a home-cooked meal, and you just can't, and that's what's bad about it, but then the best thing is being able to do what we love, and this is our job, you know what I mean? This is how we make a living, this is what we do, and that's really cool,
So, this is probably gonna be really out there, but we've always wanted to take you guys to In-N-Out Burger, and we have a minivan. We were wondering if we could take it In-N-Out after Warped Tour or something.
Today?
Yeah, I mean, is that even legal? I don't know.
I mean, it's not illegal, but a lot of the times at the end of the day, like we're all so tired that we just don't want to do anything. Like I don't want to see anybody, I don't want to talk to anybody. Even my friends come on the bus and I'm like, it's draining, you know what I mean? I'm sure you guys feel drained just from today, and you guys are lucky because this weather is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's almost cold. Like I almost put on a jacket earlier, but we were just in Texas where it's like 100 and something degrees, and doing it there, like that's brutal. You know what I mean?
I actually noticed. Usually it's like roiling hot here, and today it's just like I don't need that much water. I'm not dying.
Yeah.
It's nice.
We lucked out. Definitely, but yeah, I don't know. I might be too tired.
No, it's totally
Thank you for the offer, though. That would be sick if I was rested and didn't have the craziness of Warped Tour. You know what I mean?
Did you ever use the Chipotle gift card I gave you?
Yes. Dude, you're a lifesaver.
Dude, the socks too. Yeah, the socks.
Oh yeah, dude. Eric told me, he was like, yo, when you told me like your Twitter name, because I see it all the time, he's like, she brought us all this stuff. I was like, dude, I was just eating the Girl Scout cookies that you brought me those, right?
Yeah.
I was just eating those on the bus. And
they were being so brutal. Security was like, what's in that box? I want to know. And it was like such nice wrapping. I just like rather give it to Eric and stuff.
Damn, yeah. And then I'm glad that Eric came and got me. That was really cool. Thank you, by the way. That's awesome. We were all super pumped. I'm gonna be wearing these socks for like 5 days. They're gonna get stinky probably, but I'm still gonna do it.
I'll get you new ones.
Yeah. What else you guys got?
Lyrics question. I was just thinking about this. The one bonus track on Hello Fascination. Don't forget, lock the doors. What's that about?
Don't Forget Lock the Doors is the very first song we ever wrote. I actually wrote that song before I even was making music with Kyle. And it was the first song that felt like a party song to me. So I don't know, it was like when you go to a house party, and I don't want to say anything too crazy here, but if you're doing anything crazy, you want to make sure the door's locked so no one else sees. I'm not saying anything. It was like David just told me that. Oh no, that's it. I think that's why I named it that. I mean, dude, it was so long ago. Like, I wrote that song in like 07 probably, and or 06, maybe, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, that was the first song that I had made by myself and sang on, so that song holds a special place in my heart, you know?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Oh, cool.
How do you guys choose your album art?
What?
How do you choose the album art?
How do we choose it? I think for Savages, you know, have you ever seen a movie called The Warriors?
No.
You know what that is? No one's ever heard of it?
Okay.
Okay. So the album's called Savages. So like when we first thought about it, it was like, you know, like we need to have like people like going to like take over a city and be like savages, you know. And so we were, you know, you work on it with your label, and so we were just going back and forth and talking about ideas, and we just wanted it to be like, you know, a bunch of people, a flag, and just going through it. You know, I think, and the 3 albums before that, we were really rushed on album artwork. Like, I don't know if it was our end or the label's end, but we were like super rushed, and so we had to just go with like last minute things. We're like, okay, fine. Because you have to get the album artwork in like a long time before it comes out, you know? And when you're writing the songs and working on the album, the last thing you're thinking about is the artwork.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, that's just whatever. That really doesn't matter. You know, having cool album artwork is dope, but the songs are much more important than that.
Well, the album looks awesome. It sounds like shit nobody should have bought.
Yeah. You know, well, because, you know, The Savages was the first one that really had a lot of time to make really cool. And I love how it turned out. So. What's up?
This is my room.
Oh, what? That's sick.
That is awesome.
You have?
Damn. How long did that take you?
It took us 13 hours.
Were your parents pissed?
Oh, I kind of did without their permission. They're just like, you know, it's not humanity, so we'll accept it.
Yeah. That's really rad. That's so cool.
I need to do that in my room.
I needed to do that in my room too. That's sick.
I saw it on Tumblr and I was like, yeah, that's pictures for that.
That's really cool though. That's so sick.
I suck at painting, but I got some artistic skills.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to have someone do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. That's
I actually have the Savages cover.
Oh, what
I
is
didn't
it?
realize that the faces were facing this way. So I was like in the bathroom one day and I noticed a face on my shirt and I was scared to look at it. And then I was looking at it and I was like, all their faces.
I think we ended up putting like our faces in the crowd randomly too on the artwork. Did we do that? Yeah, we did. So what else you guys got? Do you want the mic?
Like, out of all the songs you've written, which one, like, stick the most? Which one's most inspirational?
That's a good question because every song has like a special place. You know what I mean? Every song has its own thing. Honestly, I'll probably say like The Birds and the Bees because that was the song that really took our band to like a different level. It really got traction in that world, and it was getting a lot of plays on MySpace. So it was like, you know, the first thing that really, because like the other songs, you know, everyone liked, and then we had maybe like 500 plays a day or 800 or whatever, and then, you know, when we released Birds and the Bees, it was like, okay, now we're getting all these comments, we're getting all these friend requests, like, you know, it was crazy. So that's probably, I mean, all of them do. It's hard to choose, but I mean, if you asked me tomorrow, I'd probably say a different song, but right now in this moment is probably that song.
When you guys had Blackout on the radio, how did you feel? Like, were you like, because when Blackout came on the radio, I was really sad because I was afraid you guys were going to take the approach of like what you were saying. It's like, I wouldn't say Blackout was like a pop song, but like how you were saying that like Columbia wanted you to do all those like pop kind of fake songs. That really scared me because I thought, you know, since you're on the radio that you were going to get kind of like a taste of that fame and then really just kind of go for that look, and that really scared me. So like, what was your opinion when it hit the radios?
You know, for us, we didn't know what was going on. It was all very fast. fast. Like, it was like, okay, like, you know, Sal, he used to be our tour manager, and we were doing like 2 flights a day, playing in 2 different cities a day, like just going non-stop, doing so much crazy shit. And it was really draining, you know, for us. It was all going on so fast that we couldn't really appreciate or really see what was happening, you know? And the whole time, like, you know, we were just like, what do we do after this? Like, do we stay in this world, you know, and that's what I told you about the Columbia thing. Like, we decided to play ball for a little bit and try to write these pop songs and stuff like that. And then we realized it wasn't making us happy. And I was like, I'd rather not have a song on the radio.
I'm so thankful
and be happy.
that
You know, because Blackout was kind of an accident. Like, we wrote that song just like any other song. It was just,
right.
you know, and you know, our label was like, I think we're gonna try to go on the radio with this. And we were like, okay, whatever. Like, they're gonna play it on the radio. We didn't know what that meant. And when it went to radio, it was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like, we were so busy. Like, we literally didn't sleep. I think one day we did literally like 3 flights in one day and played like 2 different shows in less than 24 hours, and it was like brutal. Like, so much flying, so much traveling, and honestly, just to go and play for 5 minutes. We'd fly somewhere in the middle of fucking Kansas, in the middle of nowhere, at a random radio station, play Blackout, and fly back. You know what I mean? So it was like, why are we doing this? This is so crazy. But in that world, you have to kiss ass, basically. You have to, if our radio station was like, can you guys come here and do this song? No matter if it's like in New York or something, like, you have to go and do it, because otherwise they won't play your song. You obviously want them to play your song. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of kissing ass and stuff like that. But, you know, it was a really cool experience, and, you know, now we have a song that it just started surfacing at dance radio. So it's like, we're gonna go and, you know, hopefully do the radio thing again, but in a